If you have compost that's been breaking down over the winter, but it's not completely broken down yet when spring arrives, what can you do with that compost? Well, today I'm going to show you a couple of options that you have that I use every year with my compost pile, even if you can still see kitchen scraps in the compost. So as you can see, looking at this compost, I've got an extra stalk of something, an apple, eggs. You can just see there's lots of things that haven't composted yet. One thing that I like to do is if I'm building brand new raised beds, I like to put the top of the compost at the bottom of the raised bed. What this does is that allows this compost to continue breaking down, but at the bottom of the bed where the feeder roots are not as concentrated on the crops. Now, if you're not doing any new raised beds, but you still want to use the compost, here's another option for you. If you're like me and you got lazy over the winter and you just kept piling on stuff on your compost pile, but you didn't really turn it, most likely the bottom of the pile is going to have good compost that you can use, but the top still needs to continue breaking down. So I'll take a pitchfork here and I will dig around and then shake, and then anything that still remains in the pitchfork, I'll put in a wheelbarrow or a separate compost pit pile. That way, whatever has not broken down yet, I'll continue adding to a different compost pile. Now come over here and you'll be able to see this one. I've already done that with this year, and you can see at the bottom of this compost pile, it's mainly just compost. I mean, you can see some eggshells there, but that's not a problem. So really what we want to do is we want to get down here to this broken down compost, and then we can use that in our beds and on top of our beds, even planting our plants into the soil. So by separating the ingredients and putting the things that we have in here that haven't completely broken down yet into a new compost area, we can take that out and then get to the compost that we need for the rest of our gardens. This is why I like to have at least 2 compost bins for this. And then what we can do is just continually have a separate compost bin for us to be able to use. The thing I like to tell gardeners, especially beginners, is that composting is not complicated. You can make it as complicated as you want and you can get very fancy and scientific, but I'm a lazy composter and it still works. If you want more tips on how to use your lazy compost in your garden, you can check out this video.